Those coyotes are close.
Yeah, they are. Hey, hey. All right, guys, so we just picked Tony up from the spot where he spent the night last night, and we're gonna take him out to a beautiful little spot I've been to a couple times, Hopkins Prairie. I think he's gonna really like this. After bringing Tony down this bumpy little road here, I don't know if he'll ever go camping with me again. All right, so I quit bouncing Tony around and we have found the spot here. So we actually have stopped out here on the other side of Hopkins Prairie from the campground. We're right here on the lake and or pond or prairie, whatever this is. But anyway, we're right here on the water, and we've got a spot over here that we're going to work on trying to get set up at. It's going to be kind of interesting, but I think it's going to be fun. Tony's got an idea he wants to try out, and so we'll get this thing set up and just see what it looks like. What are you thinking, Tony?
I'm liking this spot.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think I'm going to try something a little new. I've never done it before, but I might try to hang my hammock from one of the branches over to one of the branches. I don't know how it's going to go. I've never done it before.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a neat idea. So that may not work for me because I carry a hair more weight than Tony, but that might be fun. I mean, it's like a built-in suspension.
Right.
It'll be fun to see how that works out.
Yeah, if not, we'll show you what it looks like when we get it figured out, right?
Right, sounds good. All right, let's figure this thing out.
All righty.
All right, so we are all set up. So I was able to get my setup between these two trees right here on this side, and that's backed up to the prairie over there. Tony made his work, and this is really, really cool. So he's got his set up off of this tree limb over there, and then up on the base of that tree right there. And that looks like that's gonna be a comfortable little setup. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. That's actually really nice. I've been on some small trees already.
So Tony had been kind of on the search to be able to see an alligator. And we did get a sighting of an alligator. It was pretty far out there, but he did actually get to see an alligator. And fingers crossed we'll get a little bit closer shot. Like Tony said, not too close, but a little bit closer shot for him to be able to see one up close. But pretty neat. We can check that one off his list. So I wasn't sure if Tony was getting the full Florida camping experience. He had some really nice weather. So I figured it would be good to get him out here on a regular Florida winter camping experience, where this morning it was upper 40s, this afternoon upper 70s, almost 80. So that's how it goes here typically in Florida. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. So I think he's getting the full Florida experience now. It's a little bit warm, but with the breeze blowing in here across the prairie, it's feeling really good. And under the shade here, it's really nice. So I think I'm gonna sit here though and relax. It's very quiet here and relaxing. So I think I'm gonna sit here and do a little carving, see what we can come up with. What are you doing over there, Tony? You editing video?
Yeah.
So I have to say, I'm a little bit envious of the way Tony does his thing. I'm sitting over here carving. I've got this little guy going so far. He's pretty cool. Tony's over there editing his video, and he's gotten quite a bit of the video edited so far. And when I get home, I'll have to start the process of editing. and Tony edits along the way. It's really a very efficient way to do it. I just haven't figured out how to do it with my phone yet, but maybe on this trip I can get some pointers from Tony on how to do it on my phone, and maybe I'll get a little more efficient with it. All right, so I'm about where I think I'm gonna end up with this little guy. It's been pretty fun, relaxing, just sitting here. You know, we haven't really been doing a whole bunch of anything. I've been sitting here carving, and Tony's been over there editing, but we've been just chatting this whole time, and it has been so good, so relaxing to just sit here and chat and carve a little bit. And this is the little guy I've got so far. You can see I got my finger. I know, Jimmy, if I had my carving glove on, that wouldn't have happened. I know. But this is the little guy I ended up with. He's not perfect, but I'm pretty happy with the way he turned out. He's got his little beard, he's got his little shirt on, he's got his collar back here and his hair. Got some little wrinkles in his hat. And he's different from what I've carved so far, and that's what I like about him. So this time I did figure out something different. Next time we'll see what we come up with. I think it's about time for us to get a fire started though, because we want to get our dinner done before it gets dark. So the sun's starting to go down. I think I have pretty much waited too long, and the sun is going to beat us before we get dinner done. But that's okay. We'll still have us a delicious dinner. Sitting here shaving up some fat lighter to get our fire started. Shouldn't be too hard. We've got some time lapses rolling, and Tony's got his time lapses rolling, and I've got one rolling. And that sunset is beautiful back there. But we're almost ready to get this fire started. And Tony picked us up some stuff to make for dinner tonight from a little place called Hart's Meat Market. And Tony did a video on Hart's Meat Market, and I will link it in the little card up there. And you guys go check that video out. It sounds like an awesome little meat market. And if you guys are in the area down there, if I'm not mistaken, that was Brooksville, Tony? Yeah. In Brooksville, Hart's Meat Market down there. You guys go check that out. There we go. All right, so obviously we didn't beat the dark, but Chef Tony is about to cook us up some beautiful steaks. Those are what, ribeyes?
Yeah, they're ribeye.
Really nice looking ribeyes from Hart's Meat Market. So you guys go check them out.
Oh, those steaks are looking good. So these are those Pathfinder, what do you call these?
Tongs?
Tongs,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man, it looks
very
good.
Yeah, they do. That's the 45-day wet aged
Nice.
ribeyes. Tender piece. Well, they're both tender. Yeah. Might get a little bit more hot coals back on this end.
Okay.
Time to get the steaks off. So
All right.
Sean's gonna go with this one here.
Oh, that looks good too. Man. Oh, look at the size of that thing.
I'm gonna let it rest for a minute
Yep.
too. It's early on the cutting. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, our steaks are all rested. Looking good,
Yeah,
right?
they look good. Look really good.
Yeah, they do. This is the best part, this piece. Right there on the tail.
Oh,
Very amazing.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see that.
That's perfect. All right, here we are. Oh man,
Good.
so good and tender.
Yes.
Very tender.
Very, very tender. All right, here it goes. No, I need to stay down in Florida just to have steak down there.
I am gonna throw some more of this on there.
Mm-hmm.
That salt is good too.
Yeah, the Redmond salt. A lot of people are like, "Oh my goodness, you're putting so much salt on it.
But
It's bad for you," but not mineral salt like that is.
It's not exceptionally salty tasting either.
Mm.
Like that's why I felt like I needed to add a little more, because it still seems like you could use more salt, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good though.
Yum.
All right, guys, last bite. That's some good steak. Well, dinner was absolutely delicious. I really appreciate you getting those steaks for us. They were really delicious. We have finished our dinner and we're just kind of chilling now, and there's so many stars out. So I set the camera up to see if maybe I could get a little star lapse or something of the stars. We'll see how that turns out, who knows. If you don't see it, you'll know it didn't turn out very good.
Right.
But yeah, so just the crickets we were talking about there on Tony's video too, because Tony's making a video, obviously. And because why wouldn't he? But we were talking about that on his clip, is that just the crickets and the frogs and everything, it's just such a peaceful, relaxing time.
Super peaceful.
I mean, we've just been sitting here listening and eating and talking a little bit, but not even a lot, just sitting here enjoying it and enjoying the fire. So it's definitely been a great camp. I think I am gonna let you guys go for tonight and just sit around the fire and enjoy the rest of the evening with Tony, and I'll see you guys in the morning.
Alrighty, see ya.
Those coyotes are close.
Yeah,
They're talking back and forth.
Yeah, they are. They're saying, "Hey, here's some ribeyes."
Oh, you're out of luck. There ain't no ribeye over here no more.
No, they're gone.
Those coyotes are close. Hey, good morning. So, got up this morning. It's a little chilly. It's about 50 degrees this morning. And Tony was still sleeping over there, so I gathered up some little bit of firewood and got us a little fire going here. You can see where some people had gotten stuck over there and had cut down some pine trees, I guess, to try to get themselves out, but the pine trees were still green because the pine didn't even burn after they got out, I guess. But I'm gonna try to see if it'll burn a little bit this morning. Save up some of our hardwood in case Tony wants to try to cook something on it later, or I've got my Saturn X2 that I could cook with if I wanted to make us some breakfast, which we might do that this morning. But I think it's about time to get some coffee going, so we'll get this fire hot enough to get us some water boiling and go from there. So I got the coffee going, and that'll be ready pretty soon. It is so beautiful out here on the prairie. It's so foggy this morning, and all the birds are chirping, and the coyotes just started going off again over there. And one of the cool things is that all that dew and everything has settled on all the spider webs around here, and they look really cool this morning. It's been such a beautiful location to camp. It's been really peaceful, and I've really enjoyed my time just hanging out with Tony and just chatting about all sorts of stuff, getting some YouTube tips from him, and just, I mean, all sorts of things. So it's been a great time. I think we just about got some coffee water going. Tony went to grab his cup, and I think it's coffee time. This morning I'm doing an Old Town 3-in-1. Yeah, I know it's not carnivore, but it's 30% less sugar anyway. I just feel like I want something this morning. I think our water is boiling. Coffee. That's good. It's hot, but it's good. Warms up my body and my soul. So our morning coffee was good. I think I've decided that I'm not going to cook any breakfast this morning. I'm just not really doing breakfast now. And I talked to Tony and he's like, yeah, I don't need breakfast either. So the coffee was good this morning. And I think it's time for us to start breaking things down. We're not necessarily ready to leave just yet. It's hard to leave. It's beautiful. All right, guys, so we have had a great time here. I know I've had a great time. You?
Oh, I've had an amazing time.
So we've had beautiful weather and beautiful scenery, the animals and the coyotes and all that stuff singing last night. It's been awesome. Unfortunately, it's that time of the trip where we got to start packing things up and getting packed down. But I know I've had a great time, and I appreciate you coming with me.
I appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah,
this
has been one of those things that's been a little while in the works, talking about it and all that stuff. But it's been a great time, and I definitely look forward to camping with you again. I appreciate you.
Oh, definitely. I appreciate you too, and it'll happen again.
Yeah,
it definitely will.
So you guys know Tony. I know I don't have to introduce him to you, but Random Adventures 2.0. There will be a link in the description for his video. He's putting out a video, obviously, too. So I'll leave a link in the description for that. And if you're watching this later, go back and look at that link and go watch Tony's video too. So I appreciate you so much. I think it's time to get broke down.
Yeah, unfortunately. I got to eventually make it back up to PA.
You're right. All right, well, let's do it.
All righty.
So I almost made a rookie mistake. I was packing all my stuff up, trying to get ready to get out of here, and I almost left my tree straps. That's why you always go back around behind yourself and do one last pass through camp. That would have stunk if I'd have left my nice Hammock tree straps here. Police yourself. Follow up, walk around camp, make sure you got everything. All right, guys, so it is that time. We've got camp all packed up. This has been an awesome camp. I've always wanted to camp on this side, and we haven't done it yet, but now we can't say that anymore. We got this camp in the books, so I really appreciate Tony for coming to hang out with me and just enjoying time together and really kind of picking each other's brain, and it's just been a good time. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it that big thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you get notified next time we put out a video. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next week.